Hello everyone and welcome to lesson 2 of our rhythm unit. I'm going to start today's lesson with a small recap on what we did last time. Okay, so last time we had a look at this rhythm here, the semi-brief. We discovered that it is worth 4 beats. We also learnt about this note, the minim, which is worth half the value of that of a semi-brief, so it has 2 beats. Next up we have the shortest note that we learnt about last week, and that is the crotchet with just 1 beat. So with a minim being worth half of a semi-brief and a crotchet being worth half of a minim, I wonder if there's a note value that is half of a crotchet, half of the number 1. So everybody say hello to the quaver, which does indeed last for half a beat. And just like the notes we've learnt about so far, it has a stem and a note head. But it also has this extra bit attached to it, and this is called the tail. And just so you know, whenever you draw a quaver, the tails always go on the right hand side. But when you're reading music, you might often see quavers grouped together, like this. This is known as grouping, and it makes reading quavers easier. They are normally grouped together in units of whole beats, so that's half a beat plus half a beat. Quaver plus quaver, which equals 1. You might be wondering how on earth you count half a beat, but I will explain to you now, and it's quite simple. In a pairing, the first quaver will always have a number, 1 for example, and the second will have an and. So if we were to put that into practice, it would sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And the really important thing to remember now is that quavers split crotchets completely equally in half. So when you're playing them, you must play them even and steady. Okay, let's practice a rhythm now. We have here a crotchet followed by 2 quavers and then finally 1 more crotchet. We would clap it like this: 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. A way to help us keep in time and clap steadily is to think about how many quavers are in each of these beats. So as we know, there are 2 quavers in each crotchet, 1 quaver in each quaver, and then again the 2 quavers in the crotchet. So we can count in like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that's all for today's lesson on quavers. Now if you could complete the quiz on Show My Homework, there will be a little recap on what we learnt last week and what we revisited at the start of this lesson, and then also some questions on our new friend, the quaver. I will post the next video next week so we can start learning about some more rhythms. See you then!